Coming up on MHS1.
Fine arts and athletics go head-to-head.
We promote MacTown Miracles.
We prepare for our upcoming basketball season.
And we celebrate 35 years with one of our teachers.
And that's all coming up on MHS1.
Today is Friday, November 19th. I'm Reagan Short.
And I'm Braxton Anders, and you're watching MHS1.
Athletics and fine arts run in very different lanes, but what happens when we test our teachers on each other's terminology? Emma Holman and ourselves quiz them to see who knows more. Name 3 musicals.
Les Miserables, Hamilton, and This Is the Greatest Show, The Greatest Showman.
Wicked, I've seen that one a couple of times. Seen also The Beauty and the Beast. There's Phantom of the Opera.
Chicago, Lion King, and High School Team Musical.
Who is this player?
TB12, it's Tom Brady.
Brett Favre. No?
Let's say it at the same time. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Tom Brady. See? Tom Brady. Right? Yeah, I knew that.
What are the 3 primary colors?
Red, yellow, blue.
Oh my gosh, if I get this wrong.
Why don't I know my primary colors?
Okay, red, blue, yellow.
Blue, red, green.
Show me what brushstroke looks like.
This. I'm not so great at swimming. I just kind of float. So.
Which clef is the bass clef?
The bass clef is at the top.
The top one.
Wait, only one is a clef. That's the bottom one.
The top one just looks so strong, like it would be the bass.
What is a touchback?
What?
Where you touch their back.
It's when you kick the ball to the end zone and the opposing team gets the ball on the 20-yard line or 25. They've changed it up a few times.
A touchback is, well, everyone knows what do I even need to say it? Everyone knows what a touchback is. I don't think I need to say it. We all know, right? Right, guys? We know.
Show me what a plie looks like.
I envision a plie being something like
Plie, so I believe you turn your feet out. Plie.
Something like
plie.
What is the area in tennis where the server must hit the ball?
Just in the court.
the court. What? Is it the court?
If you're serving, it has to go into the opposite box from where you're serving from.
The serving box, the square, the serving square. Serve place.
I did place this. Don't put that in there. That's off the record.
The food drive all around McKinney during the fall and winter season is called MacTown Miracles. Kimberly Vega and Andrea Carvajal promote and inform us on what MacTown really is.
Student Council is hosting their annual MacTown Miracles food drive that will provide dinner to 700 local families as we prepare for the upcoming holiday season. The item list can be found on McKinney High Stuco's Instagram or on the boxes in front of the Stuco room. These items can be used as Green Cord service hours, 1 hour for every 10 items, with a maximum of 10 hours. Deadline is December 10th, so do your part and donate to MacTown Miracles. This is Andrea Carvajal and Kimberly Vega reporting for MHS1.
What's that instrument? It's the viola!
My name is Nashmia and I'm a junior. This is the viola. Always gets mixed up for the violin because it looks like the violin, but it's slightly bigger than the violin. It has thicker strings. So the viola is kind of like the heart of the orchestra. When you do hear it, it feels refreshing and nice to hear it. Guys, there's so many classes to play the viola in orchestra. This is from a duet that I did with a fellow violist who goes to North. There you go. That's the viola.
With basketball season starting this past week, Fernando Garcia, Jimmy McGowan, Luke Baer, and Daniel Pineda show us how our McKinney Lions prepare for their big season ahead.
As of November 17th, the McKinney High School basketball team remains undefeated. We asked the team about some of their goals for this season.
I'm Coach Watson. I'm a head basketball coach here. I am starting my 22nd overall year at McKinney High School, and this will be my 21st season as head coach.
Atmosphere is crazy. We get hyped before games. We pick each other up like no other. Like, we treat each other genuinely like a family.
Our approach is more, day by day. Let's get a little bit better each day. Let's try to, make the guys around us better each day. And we're very, very much focused on the process of getting better. So, we want to be playing better basketball in January than we're playing here in a couple of weeks when that first game in November rolls around.
My only goal is just to get better every game, just prepare for college next year.
I feel really good. I think we got a lot of Division I talent. We play together, we play cohesively, and I think we can make a run at the state championship this year.
This has been Fernando Garcia, Jimmy McGowan, Luke Baer, and Daniel Pineda signing off for MHS1.
What's that instrument? It's the violin!
Hi, my name is Labib, and I'm in 11th grade. This is the violin, and is the best of the 4 instruments in the orchestra. You know what the violin has? A higher E string, and you can play notes that transcend reality. You can play this instrument in orchestra, and the periods are Sinfonia, Camerata, Concert, Philharmonic, and Chambers. So I'm gonna play Stars and Stripes Forever by my boy, John Philip Sousa. There you go.
One of our teachers at McKinney High has been here for over 30 years. Ava Gajeda, Mallory Anderson, and Champ Presley bring us the legacy of Mr. Bruck.
Mr. Bruck has played a huge part in McKinney High School history. He has created a huge legacy here. It's finally time to see the face behind the voice of McKinney.
I came to McKinney ISD in August of 1986. So this is my 36th year. And I came to McKinney High School, this building, my first year teaching was the first year this building was open. Before that, the high school was at where Fabian is now. I honestly believe this is my calling. This is where I'm supposed to be. I got offered other jobs in other places before McKinney, but they weren't right.
Although Mr. Bruck has been here a long time, he has still remained the same person through and through, impacting many people along the way.
1997 was a long time ago, but I just remember him being here, solid department in the social studies department, and he's just been here and always been super kind.
Worked the front reception area. So I probably just met him, you know, when I started, and he looks the exact same. I mean, it's like it's funny. Like mustache, hair, everything looks.
Along with being a teacher, Mr. Bruck announces the football games with his very recognizable voice.
1 minute. You get the class. 1 minute.
I've been announcing varsity football since 2001. And before that, I announced girls basketball and volleyball and softball. And I've been doing that. I mean, when I came here in 1986, I asked the volleyball coach if they needed an announcer, and they said yes. So I immediately started doing that. And then I just did girls basketball. And I did that for the longest time until a soccer coach came in named Alex Panaroto, and he asked me, because I was still in foreign language, he was a Spanish teacher, he asked me if I'd announce soccer, so I started doing that too.
I think of Mr. Bruck as our McKinney announcer, the voice of McKinney.
Voice. He's the voice of MISD. I probably knew his voice before I knew him, just from going to games.
From your McKinney High family, thank you, Mr. Bruck, for 35 years at McKinney High School. This has been Mallory Anderson, Champ Presley, and Ava Grajeda reporting for MHS1.
Now here's Brylan with our sports update.
Thanks, Reagan. Football team ended their season with a score of 35-21 and a big win over Little Elm.
Basketball won their first game of the year against Wagner with a score of 82-70. They beat Waxahachie with a score of 76-50, and their first home game of the season against Frisco with a score of 96-63 after being up almost 50 points at the half. Basketball is a game against Lancaster on the 23rd, Highland Park on the 30th, and Lakeview Centennial on December 7th. Girls basketball is 1-3 so far this season, winning their first game against Plano West but falling to Cedar Park, Hebron, and Village. Their next game is tonight against Colleyville Heritage.
Make sure you come and support both your boys and girls basketball teams in the coming week. Now back to you guys at the desk.
Well, that's all we have for you today. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at Mainstream News and on Instagram at MHS Mainstream. And remember,
If it's news,
and it's at McKinney High School,
it's MHS1.